A little bit different video today. Today we're gonna show you my deck quick. I'm getting ready to go to my locals. Uh, I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so getting into the deck here. I didn't have a whole lot of time this week. I was busy with work, uh, and I didn't have time to really go through the deck or anything like optimize it or change a whole lot of stuff. So you will see I'm running very heavy counts, a lot of stuff, but that's just because that's what I have on hand. I only go to one challenge league a month just because that's all I have time for. But we'll break down this deck, see what I all have, and then I'll give a little story of how it went, and then I should have some pack openings for tonight at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so first we're going to start off with 3 copies of Chien-Pao. I am running a 3-1-2 line of the Frigibax to Archibac to Baxcalibur. Rotation hasn't happened yet, so you'll see off to the side here that we still have Irida, so that's why I'm only running 1 Archibac. And it's not a real competitive local, so I'm not too worried about that. Then we got Radiant Greninja for draw, Mew, draw up to 3 cards, Iron Hands to take out any weak single prize Pokemon that we can turn to 2, and then Iron Bundle as a 1 prize attacker, especially against Charizard decks that they can't attack next turn. And then just for the Hyper Blower, if it's on the bench, we can switch out one of the opponent's Pokemon. 1 copy of Heavy Ball. Oops. 4 copies of Super Rod. 2 Boss's Orders, just so if something's sitting on the bench for the win, we can boss that up and take it out. I only run 2 Buddy Poffins. As you'll see, I run a lot of Nest Balls and Ultra Balls, so if I need something, I'm usually not too worried. Next up, 4 copies of Earthen Vessel. Get the energies out of the deck, since with Chien-Pao we're only drawing 2 each time. So Earthen Vessel helps us get some more out of the deck if we need some, if it's at the beginning of the game and we don't have any in the discard yet. 1 Arven, that's in case I need to grab something completely different item. I'm not running any tools or anything like that, so yeah, if I have to grab any item. 4 copies of Nest Ball, which basically allows me to grab almost any Pokemon that I need, from Mew to Radiant. The only thing I can't grab with that is the Archbax and Baxcalibur, but all of our Chien-Paos, Iron Hands, that all can be grabbed with Nest Balls, so having 4 of those is fine. 4 Ultra Balls to grab anything else that we need. Like I said before, this deck really isn't that optimized, since we are still playing 4 Iridas. We can grab our Baxcaliburs with Irida and a rare candy. So playing 4 Ultra Balls a little heavy, but like I said, I did not have a whole lot of time this week to go through the deck. Go along with that, we got our 4 rare candies, 4 Frigibax to Baxcalibur, 1 Iono, in case I get this early game, if I have a dead hand, really helps out. I wish I had another. I would play another Iono if I had one. Palpad helps us bring back any supporter card that we need. Cypher Maniac's Codebreaking, I really like. It has a niche in this deck where, or really any deck that you can draw. I like to usually combine the Cypher Maniacs with Mew or Radiant Greninja, that if you're going to be drawing, you can basically guarantee what card you're going to get if you really need it. So there is a place for that. Of course, we're running 4 Superior Energy Retrievals to get art energy back from the discard with Chen Pao, since you're always discarding it, and you need a lot of it. So we're playing 1 lightning energy for the Iron Hands, and then 8 water energy to be attacking with. So that is the deck breakdown. So I'll let you guys know how locals go, and then like I said, I should have a couple packs to open tonight, so we'll see what we can grab from those. So we're back from the league challenge night, and I will say that I went 2-1, 1-2, lost 1. The first game was awful. Let me show you my board state for almost the entire game. It was 1 Chen Pao. This is what most of my board state looked like the entire time, and this was my hand. So that was a really slow game. I almost had it. He had a Tropicos EX, and the only reason we're down to 1-1 prize cards, and he was able to piece together a unified beatdown to take out Chen Pao. But yeah, that was most of game 1, was this right here. So it was not too great. The second game, it was just versus a little kid that I don't think he really even knew what he was doing. He had a Lugia V, and he just kept reading the wind, and eventually almost decked himself out. But that game, I had basically Frigibax was trapped in the active. That's what I started with, and I had a Chen Pao, and my hand, I kept drawing either the Palpad, Ultra Ball, that I could, or no, I had a hand like this. I had rare candies in a boss's order. Eventually, I was able to draw into an earthen vessel and finally get 2 energies attached to Frigibax over 2 turns. And I was able to finally rare candy for an Archerback and Baxcalibur, and was finally able to get going. So that was a rough game. I think I passed for like 5 or 6 turns. It was just awful. Could not get any cards drawn. And then third game was actually like the first game that I was actually able to get a first. The third game, I was finally able to get a good startup. So by turn 3, turn 2, I had Chen Pao, I had a Baxcalibur, and I had Iron Bundle on the board. And the only thing that my opponent was versus Charizard deck, he had a Charmeleon out, or he had a Charmeleon at that point, but by turn 2 I was able to just knock him out for game, since he didn't have anything else benched. So that was the 3 games. Not the world's greatest, but while I was there, I was looking through his case. I did change out 1 card. I swapped the boss's order for a counter catcher, this nice gold one that I found. So never even ended up using it. It just sat in the deck the whole game. They were pretty like bad matches today, so that just sat in the deck the whole game. And while I was there digging through his bulk at the card shop, I was able to find the start of a good Frostlass, Badoo, and Monkey Dory deck that you guys would have saw on my first video. So I'm piecing together a deck for that. They're having a big event for Pokemon Day on the 28th or 25th, I believe. So if you guys want to see any content from that, they're having, I think we're having a normal league night, but then it's going to be longer, or they're going to start earlier. We're going to do build battle decks and, take cards from that and build the deck and do some fun games with that. So if you guys want to see anything from that. And then I also just found some cards. I have the start of a pretty good Gardevoir deck. So if you guys want to see anything from that, but yeah, the Frostlass, I just need to get some Badoos and then a bunch of item cards. I don't have too many item cards on hand, but this should be fun. I'll get this together, and then I'll take that one time and see how how that goes. Now prize packs. This week, I think I got a pretty healthy amount of prize packs. There was 2 more of the Series 3, but a little impatient. I opened up 2 of them just to see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs here. I'll show you what I got from the other ones. Nest Ball, Manaphy. Too bad that's rotating. Nest Ball, or Ultra Ball, that'll find its way into my deck, or into one deck. Trek and Shoes, Damage Pump, yeah. So too bad most of these cards are rotating, so I don't expect anything too good out of the Series 3, but we'll crack into them. Dark Patch, Rare Candy, that'll make its way. And Gardevoir EX, okay. I think that's probably going straight into the deck that I'm building. So not too bad of a pull that time, actually. I'll take that. Fresso's Research, okay. Energy, spin it. Nothing too special. Fairy, Heavy Ball, 4 Steel. Oh, too bad that's rotating. That's a pretty good pull still. I like that. Another, Water Energy. I'll replace that with one of the ones in my Chien-Pao deck. Pickaxe. I don't think I've actually ever seen this card before. Switch. Arceus V-Star. Oh. That is cool. Got the play mark. Okay. So, not halfway terrible. We'll move on to the Series 5. See what we get. Salvatore. Moonhill. Ooh, that's good for the Gardevoir. De-Evolution, yes. I was just talking about that Badoo Munkidori Frostlass deck. That is exactly what we need for that deck. That is big. De-Evolution, that is fantastic for that deck. So actually pulling some pretty amazing cards that we need. Rescue Board, yes. Buddy Poffin, Crydon, Roaring Moon, 2 Energy. Oh, Rescue Board again, Buddy Poffin, exactly what we need. And then too bad Ancient Box is dead, but Roaring Moon, that's pretty good. So that was a lot better than I was expecting, actually. But there is one other thing. I've had this box of 151 sitting on my desk for like a couple weeks now. Not sure what I was going to do with it. I finally decided to open up. I wish I was filming it today. But I ended up pulling the 151 Charizard. So I just wanted to share it. This was big. I love it. Probably the biggest card I've ever pulled. But That is fantastic. Okay. So these are some of the cards that we pulled. You'll see a lot of them going into the Frostlass deck. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more of this, please let me know in the comments. But other than that, we'll see you next time.